this block looks more either like temporary, or doesn't seem to be as difficult as these blocks here.
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
Hey guys, it's that time. Pick a story, where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you, starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right. So I hope you have made your selection, and we'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have the 10 of Wands, the Princess of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Sun, the Two of Swords, overall energy, Ace of Pentacles, Death, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I kind of feel like maybe something was going on in the past where you felt like something was stuck, or there was like some sort of stagnant energy. It could have been too that, you know, maybe there was a little bit of stubbornness coming from either your end or someone that you're dealing with. Also could have been dealing with a Capricorn, but I kind of feel like that situation is no more. Whatever was causing some sort of blockage or delay, I feel like, you know, that's been removed or something has been dissolved. Because I'm feeling like something was like a stone and then it dissolved. Health-wise, it could be something in regards to stones. I don't know if somebody had like a kidney stone or something like that, but it seemed like something dissolved. You also could have been like transformed in some way, especially by an earth sign or Capricorn especially. And whatever is going on, I feel that, you know, now you are, you know, headed for this new beginning. If it, you know, whether it has started already, this new beginning, or if this is still kind of like some sort of past energy. But I feel like overall it's talking about how this is like a new beginning for you. Yeah. And you also, you know, may have had to shed your identity. Like something happened and now you are embracing or adopting some sort of new identity or opportunity. Your focus could also be on like health, finances, and material things as well. So I don't know if at some point you didn't care about material things, but now maybe you are focusing on material things, or just dealing with like a lot of earth type matters. I feel like you're also going to be busy Maybe there's a lot on your plate. There could be a lot that you're trying to do. And if your tasks seem kind of difficult or hard, I feel like you're at the end. Like it's extremely hard because you're near the end of something. So things should start to become easier for you. You also may be keeping yourself busy as a distraction. And it seems too like you're still on the right path. Like, in a sense, I feel like you're having to use your intuition. And I do feel like you're going to find your way out of darkness. You take on a lot of responsibility, maybe because you just feel some sort of obligation. Or maybe you even feel like other people aren't going to know what they're doing, so you just take on that burden or that obligation. Now, in a love situation, I still feel like maybe there is some kind of avoidance going on. Maybe you're avoiding somebody or somebody's avoiding you. Yeah, but I feel like there is some kind of avoidance. You might need to learn how to say no or set boundaries as well. You could be dealing with an air sign or a water sign. Maybe you're taking on the burden of an air sign and a water sign, or if you're just, other people in general. It does look like at some point you start to say no, or just decide that, you've done enough or you can't take on anymore. So I'm seeing something conflicting happening. On one end, I see like you breaking barriers, or like I said, some sort of blockage being removed. And I feel like you're happy because you have a sense of freedom. Something feels like a renewal of spirit. There's this new energy, and maybe also feeling like yourself again, because maybe you had to go through something. You felt like a part of you had died, and this looks like a rebirth, or at least feeling back to normal. And this is also kind of like a sign of victory as well. It just looks like you feel free, or you can breathe, or you're no longer being blocked from achieving something. Oh, the storm just shook our whole house. But then something is going on where it still seems like, oh, there's another block, or like you just got through one obstacle, but now here's another one. I will say this block looks more either like temporary, or doesn't seem to be as difficult as these blocks here. To me, this looks like a whole brick wall is up. This one to me looks like, just trying to like cut through weeds or something. It's just like, man, so you're having to like cut out some sort of a path for yourself. Even though the path is there, it's just kind of like covered by weeds, but that's easy. You could just cut it down. And then this blockage looks like it's not really anything in the way but some tape. You just like break through that tape, like at the finish line. So I kind of feel like I said, there is something happening where you feel like you're able to cut through a blockage, or it's not that restricted. You're just like, I could just snap this through. I'm going through. So I do feel like even if this is some sort of a blockage, just a light one. I also feel like maybe there's something going on where there is some sort of restriction, or not restriction, secret, being truth and open, and then also having some sort of a secret. Let's see here. Yeah. On one end, it looks like maybe something is being hidden, and then it's just like, no, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to tell the truth. And then it's just like, well, maybe not that part. So I don't know, maybe something is about like being open and honest, and then hiding just a little bit, or keeping a little bit of mystery to yourself or your situation, or maybe someone is doing that to you. I also feel like maybe there is a little bit of a secret in regards to a water sign, especially Scorpio. Now, also, you might feel the need to protect someone. You could also be keeping the burden of a secret. Like maybe the secret is the thing that's a burden or a responsibility. Now, I also feel like maybe someone is trying to hide or cover up a pregnancy. So that could be you, or it could be, someone just keeping that secret from you about a pregnancy. I feel like somebody's trying to hide or cover something up, though. Someone also could be keeping a secret about the paternity of the child. Now, I feel like there's also the possibility of communication blockages. So, if you are passive aggressive, you definitely might snap on somebody, or it could come out of nowhere, some, burst of anger, and you could potentially say things without thinking, and hurt someone in the process. It also could be that you feel that that was done to you. Someone snapped on you. Yeah. I kind of feel like something is unintentional. But yeah, it's like some sort of burst of anger. But it also could be that, you just don't really have a clue of how you come across. And so you could say something that might come out kind of harsh. It also could be that when you say something and you realize that someone isn't being receptive or taking it well, what you're saying or how you're saying something, you try to like pull back, or you're like, oh, okay, maybe this is too much, honesty, or too forward. And so that also might be why 1 minute there is like this openness and truthfulness, and then covering something up again. There's a possibility that a water sign could be missing you, but they're not like really saying anything about it. Oh, this deck always get me confused. I'm sorry. I always end up flipping it on the other side. Yeah, it's a possibility that someone is, especially like a water sign, they could be thinking about you, but having too much pride to acknowledge that or say that. It also looks like someone is wanting to dominate a situation. Someone is coming off very controlling or possessive or needy. Yeah, either you could end up saying that to somebody or they say that to you. That also may be why someone's feelings are hurt. It's possible someone could be pushing you away because they feel smothered. Or maybe you are doing that to somebody. So somebody might reveal a secret to you and then be like, but don't tell anybody. It also looks like someone is having to, become confident. Someone who's dealing with some sort of insecurities is needing to open up or come out of their shell. It also could be that you are making someone feel comfortable around you. Like maybe, someone is insecure, someone deals with a lot of anxieties, and you might have an ability to get that person to open up or come out of their shell. It could be too that someone is intimidated by your confidence. If you have a big personality, there's a possibility that you might unintentionally make people feel smaller. See, I done flip these cards over again. Now, someone also could be envious of the attention that you get, or vice versa. I feel like someone is trying to hide or cover up their source of income or where they got some money. I see some kind of gatekeeping. I kind of feel like maybe you know a secret and so you're just like, no, I can't share this with everybody, or, you know, I got to hold on to this. I'll share this only with the people that I trust, or only with people who I feel like deserve to know this. So I kind of feel like, you know, there is a bit of gatekeeping either on your end, or I don't feel like it's being done to you. I feel like either you are the gatekeeper, or someone is sharing something with you and telling you not to tell it, other people. It also kind of looks like a situation where, like, say there's a bunch of layoffs going on, or, you know, someone lost their job. And I kind of feel like there's this secret where it's like, I knew this was going to happen, but I already put a recommendation in for you to go here to this company if you want to do that. Like, somebody is looking out for you. They knew something was going to come to an end, so they're like trying to help you. Or it's like other people knew about this happening and they already went and, you know, got hired or created some sort of other rescue job, but they're not telling anybody else. It's like a group of people, like, we all knew this was happening. We went here. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like somebody is doing some kind of gatekeeping. And then, like I said, I kind of feel like somebody's also maybe covering up their source of income, or where they got something. It's like, I can't tell how I made this money or who gave me this money. Maybe someone is also wanting to remain anonymous. It also could be that you are sharing certain things or giving things to other people, but you're like, don't tell them that it came from me. Yeah. I feel too that there could be some sort of secret that you have with someone who is either African descent or Arab descent. I feel like they come from one of those type of countries. I also feel like they might just in general be a Muslim. All right, so moving on to deck number 2. You have the 4 of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Fool, Ace of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, overall energy, the Lovers, the Star, and the World. All right. So overall energies, I feel like maybe you are torn or at some sort of a crossroad and just needing to make some sort of decision. In a love situation, it seems like you could be connecting with someone that's long distance. If this is not anybody that you know in real life, then maybe this is more like someone that you're connecting to on a spiritual level or in a dream. But it does seem like you have some sort of connection that's at a distance. And then whatever's going on, you know, at dealing with this crossroad or just like being torn, I feel like you're going to go and meditate or pray on it. It's like you're needing clarity, you're needing answers. It could be that you're praying for a sign. It seems like there's already been like prayers going out. Like there's been a lot of praying and, communicating and talking out loud to God or your spirit guides. And I feel that something is going to be a response to your prayer. It's like, this is what you prayed for. Here's the answer. You wanted this opportunity. You wanted to start over. You wanted to experience something new. So I feel like whatever it is just like a response to your prayers. And I do feel like you also are needing to be mentally ready for something that could be getting ready to happen. There's a possibility that someone feels like they should just give it all up or let something go. It just seems like someone is walking away from everything. It's like I only left, I walked away only with the clothes on my back. Or I walked away from something knowing that I wouldn't be able to take care of myself, or I wouldn't be able to sustain. So it seems like, you prayed on it, you meditated, and you're deciding to start over. I feel like you're seeing like a sign, and then you get like this fire in you, and you're like, yes, this is what I need to do. And it's kind of like some sort of snap decision. And it looks too like you know what you want to do. Like you have the clarity that you needed. And I feel like you're sticking to that decision, whatever it is, you're standing on it. You're like, I've made my decision. It came to me. I know exactly what I need to do. And whatever this decision is also kind of like detachment. Because I feel like you don't really care what people are going to say or the criticism that you're going to receive. You just feel like this is what you need to do. This is what was told to you. Maybe you also had a vision or something, or you felt like, you spoke with God or heard God's voice, and you're like, God told me I need to just like cut this off or give my money away, or God told me to do this. It's like something's happening. I'm hearing like Joan of Arc. I don't know that full story of Joan of Arc, or I like kind of forgot about it. But I'm kind of getting that energy of like Joan of Arc and moving on faith. And it does look like someone is like praying on something before they do it, and then they just do it. I feel like you're being protected too. Now, this also could be feeling rejected. Either you make someone feel rejected, or you feel rejected, or ignored, or undervalued. Yeah. Something's going on where you don't feel well, or you just feel unloved or unheard. If you feel like you're all alone, I feel like spirit is with you, or a loved one is with you. I feel like someone is also like putting their healing hands on another person, including if something is from a distance. You might decide to block communication from somebody, but knowing that it's for your own good. Or maybe someone felt they had to do that with you. You also might make some sort of snap decision that affects your finances. Maybe you feel inspired to chase a dream. Or relocate, and you just kind of like take everything that you have and leave the rest behind. Now, if there is some sort of situation with love where someone is torn, it does look like someone makes their decision. And so someone is going to feel rejected. If someone was torn between you and another person, they might choose the other person. Or if you are the one with the ball in your court, you might decide that you're going to leave somebody. So either way, I feel like somebody is going to feel left out in the cold. Someone may have come into your life to bring about change. Like this person inspired you to change, or had you not crossed paths with this person, you wouldn't have got the idea to do XYZ. And that may be strictly why you crossed paths with somebody. But if you've been praying for some sort of change, I do feel like you're going to get it. It's like, here is your answer. Here's the response to what you prayed about. You also may have asked for a new job. Either way, it seems like change is happening. There could be something significant about a fire sign. If someone made the decision to shoot their shot with you, I feel like now they're just kind of like waiting to see what's going to happen. Still kind of feels like somebody gets their feelings hurt. And then someone feeling insecure. It could be too that maybe someone is trying to extend an olive branch. Someone is like, well, I know I messed up, or we both messed up, but I'm going to be the bigger person and I'm going to extend the olive branch. I kind of feel that someone extends an olive branch and then gets ignored. You might have to make some sort of decision without having a chance to put like a lot of thought into it. Or like I was saying, like you thought about something and you decided that you were going to do something. It still kind of looks like something suddenly puts you on a different track, or like more information became available that affects your decision last minute. And you're like, no, I just found this out. I'm pivoting. I'm going this way now. For somebody, I feel like there's going to be an opportunity to either travel or relocate or like transfer their job or the position. It's like getting a job transfer. It's like, do you accept this job transfer? And if you agree to it, that means that you would have to like up and leave everything. But it does look like you're being pushed out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're having to learn how to detach or make instant decisions. So it feels like you're going to be dealing with uncomfortable change. If you were emotional or paranoid about something initially, I feel like you're going to break through that. So it's also starting to look like there is someone that has something to say to you. And this person has been thinking about it, or they've been very nervous about approaching you. And then finally they come forward. You might hear from a past person, whether it's an ex or a past friend, but it seems like you're going to hear from a past person. I feel like somebody is lying about something. I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody is lying because they're nervous. Like somebody might have a bad habit of lying when they're nervous or something. Something is just making me think of like in childhood when they'd be like, you telling stories. Like, I don't know. It just kind of feels like that is what someone is being accused of, is like telling a story. Now, if you are creative, then you definitely could be writing a story. Maybe your imagination is running wild. You also might be hiding this from other people or not wanting to share your story idea. Maybe you're afraid to jinx it. Maybe you're afraid someone's going to steal it. I feel like somebody's job doesn't pay enough. That also could be motivation for like leaving and just kind of feeling like, well, what's it matter? Like it doesn't pay anything, or I could do better on my, like something's going on where somebody maybe decides that they're going to leave the job because it doesn't pay enough. Going back to a friendship or a relationship, I feel like somebody wants to fix it. Like I was talking about the olive branch, and somebody wanting to work on a relationship. But I don't know, it seems unrequited. Someone's like, that's nice that you want to make up, but I'm not interested. Or now it's like going to take a while for someone's trust to to be rebuilt. Someone may not trust you because you crept out in the middle of the night. Like maybe someone is feeling used. Or it just kind of feels like someone snuck away from a relationship. Now I'm also getting something about a grave or like a pet cemetery, or like I guess maybe a pet buried in the backyard. Maybe someone is visiting or putting like a little headstone somewhere where they passed away. I feel like it's for a pet, but part of it could have something to do with, you know, like when you're driving down the street and you see a road where somebody put like the cross there and stuff and memorabilia. I kind of feel like maybe there's a visitation. Not saying it's going to happen, but more so like this has already happened and somebody is going to visit and put some flowers down or something. Yeah. All right, so moving on to deck number 3. You have the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, the Magician, the 4 of Wands, the Lovers. Wasn't gonna say it, but I see it. The Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. All right, so off the bat, I kind of feel that in regards to a relationship, there is the potential of ending up in a love triangle. You have definitely got, you know, a third party situation and some deception. Somebody is hiding something or keeping secrets or lying about something. And then I feel like somebody is also gaslighting or deflecting or using some form of manipulation. Someone definitely could be a liar. I feel like somebody might be trying to say anything to sweep you off of their feet. So be careful that you're not just being used. Someone definitely could be doing something as a distraction or entertainment. Maybe you are doing something just for fun. You're like, whatever, like this is entertainment. I just want to have fun. Or maybe this person feels this way about you. But pay attention to red flags. I feel like there's a lot of red flags going on. Or it's like a lot of warning bells and whistles going off. Things that you might ignore because you feel such a strong connection and because you feel like something is destined. And I know it sounds contradictory, but something is destined, but it's likely, you know, some sort of lesson, or maybe someone is coming into your life only to get you on another path. And, you know, it's like it's spiritual bait. You know, it's like, okay, this is what we need to do to get this person on this path. You know, we got to send in this person. They're going to listen to this person. There's going to be a connection there. It's going to get them to go down this road instead of the road that they were on. So it does look like, you know, something could be part of your path. I'm also getting, just in general, like you having to make a decision because you're going to be at a crossroads. And you're kind of like weighing your options or trying to see what's the best path for you. And I just kind of feel like you're looking in two directions. I kind of feel too like maybe someone is either visiting or moving in. It still just kind of feels like manipulation or something. Like somebody is coming over and they're just like, I need to get away, or like we had an argument and, you know, let me stay here for a few days. And then a few days turn into a few weeks, a few months, you know, and so forth. So I kind of feel like maybe someone is easing their way into your living space. I also feel like maybe someone is running to you when they're having problems at home, or you are like their outlet or their escape. They can't have fun at home, or everything's a burden at home, so they come to you for fun and escapism. Maybe you're aware of that and you're okay with it. You're like, I know, you know what I'm doing. I'm getting something out of it too. So it could be something that is mutual. But I still say be careful because, you know, this deception energy, it also could indicate that you are deceiving yourself in a sense. But I feel like somebody just kind of like walks into a trap. Now you could be dealing with a Gemini or any air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it also looks like somebody's energy is hard to read. They're very good at charades or, like I said, deflection. Someone has a strong poker face. Someone is just good at pretending. Even if this isn't something sexual in nature, I still feel like there is a friend or a friendship that you have that has like a lot of manipulation going on in it. Either someone is using you or you could be using them, but it does seem like the friendship has a lot of manipulation tactics attached to it. Something else I was getting ready to say. Maybe to come back to me. All right, as far as legal agreements or documents, be careful what you sign, because a contract could be like riddled with lies or deception. Yes, it's kind of a lot going on with you guys. Someone that definitely can just like easily lie to your face. It's coming out like that same energy. Temptation, yep. Taboo situations. Secrets. Getting caught up in some sort of entanglement. Now, if you aren't involved in this, then it could be your friend or someone close to you or someone that you interact with all the time. Maybe someone is like telling you about the situation they're in, and you know, you're just there to listen. It could be that. Something could start off with, can you give me a ride? Can I borrow this? And it just kind of looks like it's some sort of an excuse to get into your home or into your personal space. The other thing I'm seeing is someone either using you to make another person jealous. It's like revenge sex, or this can be what you are doing. Could be happening to you, or you could be that person. Yeah, but it does seem like there is some sort of entanglement going on. Also, if you go to any type of house party or any type of fun event, could be that there's a lot of, I want to say, frolicking and debauchery at some sort of house party or event. Somebody is kind of like doing a walk of shame. Yeah. I kind of feel like somebody is like sneaking out of the house after a good time. Or somebody could be sneaking into the house and trying to come in quietly, like get in the shower. Like it could be either or. Now, I'm also thinking about someone being like the bone collector. So someone like has everybody's dirt. They like collect all the dirt, and they're like, ooh, like I got the tea on everybody. So you also could be listening in on certain things, and you're like, ooh, I know their business, and you know, you're just like collecting everybody's dirt. Now, there could be something going on where it's talking about some sort of tell-all book. I don't know if somebody is considering doing that. I also see lies being hard to detect because it's like camouflaged. Kind of feel like somebody is also doing something because they're depressed. It could be drinking. It also could be depressed sex. Like somebody, that's their vice. If someone is depressed, I feel like they're covering it up. A relationship also could be like a facade. Someone is only painting like a pretty picture, and there could be a lot of things going on. Now, if you are caught up in a situation where you feel like, well, they're not happy at home and I make them happy, I don't feel like this person is leaving that person because they're secure. I still feel like this is an escape for somebody. It's a distraction. Now, you also might want to take some sort of a spiritual bath or cleanse, because I do feel like maybe someone is trying to put something on you, and it could be with by someone that you trust. I feel like something or someone is hiding in a garage. Now, I feel like something could be a spirit. Also could be a missing pet or missing item. But I feel like something is hiding or lost in a garage. So I'm also seeing something feeling like liberation. Someone finally like accomplishing something, taking some sort of a risk or getting something out of their system. I feel like somebody is also doing something that feels brave. Maybe you're doing something out of character, or you feel like you're doing something for yourself and you don't care what people have to say about it. You also could feel guilty about something, and then you're telling yourself that you don't feel guilty, but you kind of do. Also, be careful who you let into your home. Make sure that your car is locked or that you have like insurance. There is the potential of a thief in your area or in your building. And I feel like ultimately someone is going to let their guards down with you. if you are dating multiple people, it may narrow down to a water sign and an earth sign. Something's going on where it seems like suddenly you're getting like a lot of attention, or you are doing something because it gives you an ego boost. I feel like there could also be recognition at work. You might have some sort of profound conversation with someone at your place of work or while you're working or on the job. There's a possibility that someone might let their guards down and say that they love you. It seems like it's a big deal, whoever this is. Maybe they don't normally say stuff like that. But I do feel like maybe somebody is saying that they love you. Now that I feel like is genuine out of all the lies or deception I've been picking up on. I do feel like someone's love is genuine, or like they say they love you, they mean it. It's just still something. It's like too much stuff going on. So I kind of feel like the other things that somebody is being deceptive about, but the love is genuine. Now, if this isn't about like a relationship, it could be just feeling torn about something that you're wanting to do, whether you're torn about staying or leaving your current job, staying and leaving in your current home. But it seems like you're torn and trying to make some sort of decision. And maybe you end up making a decision that is based off of practical reasons. Another thing is that somebody may have been trying to indirectly apologize to you, or trying to show you that they're sorry. Somebody may be trying to win back your trust. Yeah. So yeah, you got a lot going on, but those are the messages that I have for you guys. One other thing I noticed, this got left behind. So this should have been the original bottom card, I guess, which is still kind of indicating you getting a lot of attention or having your ego stroked, or somebody keeps coming to you because they need their ego stroked. They're not happy at home. They're missing out on with something at home, so they're coming to you for that filler. But it also is a card of mutual support, mutual attraction. So I feel like two people, even if they are both liars or doing something deceptive, both parties are getting something that they want out of this situation. All right, so hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.